Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
The next chapter in West Indies' biggest rivalry continues. West Indies flies against England for the Apex Test Series in 3 test matches. Tickets start as low as $20 and local residents enjoy an additional 50% discount with online purchase. Must be fully vaccinated to attend all matches and COVID-19 protocols will be in effect. Secure your seats to the action. Get your tickets in advance at windiescricket.com/tickets. Terms and conditions apply.
Yes, and of course we are all going to the game. Now, we want to say hello and welcome to everyone currently tuned in on WFM. What am I saying? To our Mikey Live program. And of course, this is where it all happens. We're talking about the good, the bad, and the Mikey. I haven't been on the radio for 2 days, and already the brain is saying to me, Mikey, study your head. So, okay, point taken. So it's a pleasure to be back with you for another program. It's called Mikey Live, News Discussed Not Told. And of course, we have so many things to discuss with you tonight. Welcome to the first-time viewers on the program. We're happy to have you. And the usual suspects, as we call them, we say thank you for joining us for yet another night. Let's talk about what's making the headlines. Now, Grenada government, they say they are concerned about the incident involving boat crew and the Coast Guard in Trinidad and Tobago. We'll talk about that in a moment. International Women's Day celebrated around the world. We'll tell you about the theme and all of that. And a 16-year-old in fight with police, slapped with multiple charges. They threw the book at him. Dangerous weapons found on students' body. As the whole thing, I don't know what to call it, continues. Weapon gate. You know what I mean? World Health Organization says COVID boosters is needed. We'll talk about that and more. Serious sanctions against Russia. U.S. banning oil import. They don't want to do no business when it comes to oil and so on with Russia. And of course, one of the major oil companies halting business with Russia. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Folks, anyway, we'll take a break and come back We got to let you know the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of course Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Real Value IGA Supermarket, and superb distributors. Yes, and we have a sweet cricket, lovely cricket coming up. All right, West Indies versus England Test Series. Of course, yes. We're going to be making it really exciting for you guys, all right? We're going to see if we can get you some tickets to go to the games too, you know what I mean? Yeah, see if we could have 2 giveaways on the business and thing. Anyway, folks, let's take that break and we'll come back. Remember, someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credit, compliments, Digicel, and that person could be you. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Rich, smooth, delicious, and packed with vitamins that could only be one thing. It's Eureka almond beverage. Great on its own or a lovely addition to smoothies. So call superb distributors on 435-2948 or visit us at Tempe St. George's today. Remember, Eureka is life and life is Eureka.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Yes, so welcome one and all again. And we want to take a special moment to say to the ladies, to the women, Happy International Women's Day to you. It's celebrated annually on March 8th. It's a day that commemorates the social, political, and economic achievements of women. Women in different parts of the world use this day to come together to celebrate one another and rally for equal treatment and representation. So we want to take that time to say Happy International Women's Day to you. Alright? Now for the theme this year, the theme is gender equality today for a sustainable tomorrow. Hashtag break the bias. You understand? So ladies, we're saying hello to you and may God bless you. You have come such a long way, women, in so many ways, and y'all are different. And without even thinking about International Women's Day the other day, a thought came into my head and I wrote it down because I didn't want to forget it. It says, when a woman is good at something, she does it better. And I was just driving and I got this little idea and I say, you know what, Mikey, write that down, you never know. And today, this is what I want to say about women who like it, and who don't like it, bite it. You understand? When a woman is good at something, she does it better. And you could just think about many things. You know what I mean? So, ladies, again, Happy International Women's Day to you. We are moving on. Somebody wondering what going on in Lauriston. Well, Nawasa, National Water and Sewage Authority, in collaboration with the Royal Grenada Police Force, say that they'd like to advise motorists that in order to facilitate a lateral connection as part of the Keriku Water Supply Expansion Project, the Lauriston Main Road is impassable. All right, between the hours of 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. on Wednesday, it will be. That will be tomorrow. It will be made impassable for that duration of time. All right, so motorists, you are therefore encouraged to use alternative routes to get to your various destinations. The authorities say that they'd like to apologize for this, all right? And while speaking about Nawasa, they would like to advise customers in Sab and Bylands, Maribo, Grenville, Rosemount, St. Cloud, Balthazar, Grand Bras, Ford, Telescope, St. Mary's, Rivulet Lane, Soubise, Cook Hill, The Villa, Mount Silly and Santopi Street, also Columba, and the surrounding communities in the parish of St. Andrew, that in order to facilitate network maintenance, that you will experience interruption in your water supply 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. tomorrow, Wednesday 9th, 2022. Customers, you are therefore encouraged to collect and store water in clean covered containers prior to the scheduled interruption in your water supply. Please also be advised that although the network will be reopened at 10 p.m., consumers in elevated areas, you may receive your supply within 2 hours after that time, all right? And so they want to apologize for this. Earlier boy, there was this incident involving Grenadians and the Coast Guard in Trinidad and Tobago. You know, we received an email regarding that, you know, with those who were affected. They were giving us an idea as to what had transpired. You understand? And so we have since seen those stories in circulation. I also even saw a Trinidad news outlet who also reported on the issue. Now, it is important to note, these people are saying that they encounter the Coast Guard, that they encounter the police all the time. They're saying that they encounter the, oh Lord, what am I doing? Mikey, what are you doing? They encounter, we could come to that just now. They encounter the Coast Guard all the time, but this was by far the worst experience they had. They say the men boarded their vessel and stuff and beating them up. Yeah, they say they get relics. You understand? One of the men had a big eye, black and blue. I think I have a picture somewhere there. Where I put it, March 8th. Let me look for it. You understand? Yeah, let me see if I get today's date, right? Let me see if I get that. Yeah, black and blue, and who get beat up and who get thing, and they say, listen, what we don't do them men and them nothing. You see the men and them hostile, dog. You understand? They're hostile. So now you're hearing that the government of Grenada is speaking about this. The government of Grenada say that they're deeply concerned about the incident involving an altercation between a Grenadian crew aboard a cargo vessel and members of the Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard. Having been made aware of the incident, the consular and trade office in Trinidad immediately, they say, dispatched a letter to the Coast Guard seeking information on the incident. The government has also obtained reports from crew members on the vessel, which it has shared, they say, with the Coast Guard. Government is yet to receive a response to the letter dated March 3rd. What? 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, all they want? Oh, they want all the colony down there. Hey, Jano. However, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, through the Trinidad-based consular and trade office, will maintain contact with the crew and continue, they say, its outreach efforts to the Coast Guard. It has since been announced that the Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard is conducting an investigation into the incident. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs will continue, they say, to monitor this development. You understand? The men and them say, well, we don't do nothing. You understand? They say, we don't do nothing. The men just hang us in something, in a certain kind of way. You know what I mean? Yeah, Panagay, I all thing up and thing there. Why is that one dog? Take all the time with us, no dog. We friendly dog. Anyway, lady, that piece. Oh, yeah. So here the next thing now. A 16-year-old who were in a fight with police yesterday was slapped with multiple charges. He's a teenage island dog. So he's a juvenile. We can't even call him name. Y'all understand what I'm telling all you? We can't even call you name because he's a child. So, multiple charges. Y'all have seen the video since. You understand? And then today I see a little thing again. I don't know. Noah. So you have the corporal showing Noel. He's from the Community Relations Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force, who provided us with an update about the business. You know, he was telling us that, you know, he was charged and he'll be attending court soon and thing. You understand? No. Anyway, Olia, here is the police here, Papa.
That student, he has since been charged for the offenses of disorderly behavior, threatening language, resisting arrest, and 2 counts of assault on police. He is on bail and is started to appear at the magistrate court on the 25th of the 3rd, 2022 at 9 a.m. And that's the juvenile court. Well, you can
yes, before we go to that, where does he Pana? My Pana brave, though. And I mean, Pana brave, Pana again. You get some points for bravery. Yeah, son. I see all sort of memes and things, but watching a Grenadians dread too, you know. Grenadians dread, you know. Okay, that meme and thing going out on the place, boy. All you see them thing? Just wait for something to happen and then it's mass, you know. Anyway, so there are some people who want to know whether or not the police, the officers who were involved in the incident, whether or not anything is going to happen to them based on how they handle the situation and blah, 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 and then can have business day. Well, the police say, as customary, an internal investigation will be conducted.
Well, we can assure the general public that an internal investigation will be conducted into the circumstances surrounding the incident, and based on our findings, action will be taken.
I move like Clark Kent, you know. That's the thing, right? Yeah, no. Anyway, later I talk. Police say that they get some weapons and things on students and things. You know? Things that were adapted to be used as, and we were talking about that yesterday. You understand? So even while you have incidents and all kind of things, still, it doesn't matter how many videos go into circulation. It really doesn't matter how many incidents that you see. Like it's business as usual. Watch mass. Watch mass. Students, watching the officer hand. You understand? Look thing, watch thing. You understand? Oh yeah. Well, what going on? What the? Are you serious, sir? Anyway, let me read that piece, eh? What somebody say there? So what charges was laid against the police for slapping a juvenile? Who asked that question, eh? Who asked that question, eh? I'll make me come up in slow motion. What charges will be laid against the police for slapping a juvenile? Where the juvenile was? Let me see. Which one is the juvenile in the incident? Which one? Hold on, let me play for the video. Where the juvenile is? I just want to know. Who asked that question? Eh? Who asked the question, I say? What charges will the police get for slapping a juvenile? Right. Anyway, I don't come here for that. Eh? I don't come here for that. Let me go, eh? Let me just change the channel, eh? God. Who asked the question? I just want calling him. Ronnie, I want to know who asked the question. Oh, she didn't write it? Well, I didn't. Oh, well, she didn't write the whole thing because that's all I see. Write the whole thing. Let me see. You're lucky because I thought somebody was actually asking that question like that. You know, see, you can come up in slow motion and move like Chuck Norris and them in a movie and everything. Ding, 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 ding. Because I want to know what's going on there. Who asking that question on the program? So anyway, we're moving on. I have a problem. You know, I don't know, eh? I love people. I love real people. I like to me, I don't know what they do. They maybe do me because all I do in the morning is to find in my head how I can solve people like you. So when I do this from my heart. Sometimes my hand hurt me, my foot hurt me, my bam, I can't even sit down. But I'm solving you, and I will solve you until my hands cannot solve anymore. And then there are people who will do the same thing. For some reason, maybe when they were born, Jesus said, that is your task. You understand? That is your task, that is your task, that is your task. And there are people who serve from the bottom of their heart because they care more about people than they do about themselves. And no matter how many times they try to shut down that in their head, it's not going to happen because you know why? That's an assignment from the Creator. They cannot deviate from it. And people appreciate them for that. But let me tell you my problem. My problem is, and who vexed is the business. I come to talk. You ever set up people? A few of them, about 5, 6. You could call them anyone. Who whenever there are trending issues, yes, they come out of under the rock. They come out from the hole to be more righteous than anybody, to be more concerned than anybody, to care more than anybody. For better or for worse, but in some cases for worse. Because their 2 cents, more often than not, aggravate the whole thing. You understand? I have a problem with that. Because I see wolves who are trying to disguise themselves with the sheep. You understand? And when they err in their ways, everybody get washed in the same water. Painted with the same brush. A few of them, I don't want to call name because I don't know. Every time something happen, you don't see them pop up like Jack in the Box. Boop. And they came more than anybody else. I lie at talking the truth. Am I talking the truth or am I lying? Tell me you don't see the same thing that I'm seeing. And tell me you don't feel the same way as I do regarding that same ish. I don't know people. But you know, we don't call it name. Because it's not about that. Hopefully they get the message without we have to call the name. To say, hey, in the voice of what they calling, what's the name again? I had to stop that. You understand? If you have a desire to serve and think, there's not a light bulb that does go on and off. When the issues get very sensational, or when the things are trending, you don't go on and off, switch on and off. So, you understand? So, all we saying here is, all you have to stop that. Okay? Stop it. Nobody cares what you think. You hear? Jano. Alright, we're moving on. How are we looking for time? Although we could talk about another 2 stories on the business. I know we're running. All you. So, here the thing why. The World Health Organization. And by the way, I don't know when last I get a dashboard there, so don't come and don't look at me so. I don't know when last I get a dashboard. I could only get all the dashboard when it come on, don't ask me for it. I don't make it. An expert group convened by the World Health Organization said on Tuesday, it strongly supports urgent and broad access to booster doses. That's in direct contrast to what they were saying before. You understand? It's a reversal of the UN agency's previous insistence that boosters weren't necessary and contributed to vaccine inequity. You understand? So they are saying that in a statement, they're saying that immunization with authorized COVID-19 vaccine provides high levels of protection against severe disease and death amid the global circulation of the highly contagious Omicron variant. It said vaccination, including the use of boosters, was especially important for people at risk of severe disease. So even here too, we see now a lot of changes, and the authorities are saying that those changes are necessary. So even if those changes are in contrast to what was promoted before, they're saying that as time progresses, it should be expected that things will change in terms of the requirements and things like that. Already we've heard of the removal of the social distancing requirement, the removal of the contact tracing requirement. Today I tried to go in a hotel to that little business. The security hold me up in the gate for a good while. They want to see me vaccine card. Say, boss, I don't walk around in a vaccine card, otherwise everybody know me face. I mean, I don't have time to walk around in vaccine card. The man insists. So I said, the man, well, maybe have to write down, ding, ding, ding. When I finally get it, the man just watch the thing and go. And I say, so what happened? Okay, so I showed the man the card and he just say, go on. Okay, that's it. Could I just make my son write up something? Make it behave. Yeah. So it depends on where you go. You may find some things are getting stricter or some things remain the same, while other places that you go, there's a little flexibility and thing. I know that some businesses are no longer requiring mandatory vaccination to operate. I know even as you in terms of the mask mandates and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things that have been changing over time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, I say the man thing, I show the man the card, I say, so upon why your glasses are thing and you just scan me thing to make sure you're authentic and everything like that. Yeah, I think because I just show the man the card, the man say, I go through, I say, just so, because I've never been asked for that before, you know what I mean? Anyway, lately that dog. I say, in my mind I say, hey, why you do it? Just watch it and tell me okay. Like, oh God, I don't got thing going to be headed. Anyway, leave that talk. Yeah, so I'll show you the vaccine card and that's it. Okay. Alright. Boy, if you only know what I'm thinking, leave that talk. Anything else? Right. So that's basically the young man who was involved in the the stabbing incident on the weekend. I believe he's making his first court appearance tomorrow, God's willing. All right, so we will be hearing about that. So you can expect to hear about that in the news tomorrow in terms of what happened at the court. But we just have so many things happening right now. Boy, people say election thing, you know, ting and election thing, and anyway, I don't come here for that. You know what I mean? So let me take a quick break here, Papa, and come back. Yeah, some of all of the share the business yet. I want to encourage all of you to share the business. You know what I mean? So somebody say what kill COVID? Yeah, because I'm not hearing a lot about a lot of things too, you know. So don't make it look like if we involve in any kind of thing, you know. I have not heard about some things. I have not seen a dashboard in a while. I guess as much as the cases get less, they might lessen on the information flow, I guess. I don't know. So maybe the dashboard will come out bi-weekly or something. You know what I mean? I know, Papa. So let me leave that talk. All right. So let me take a quick break and come back. When I come back, I've got for you the national report, and as well we'll have the weather. So all you stay tuned on the business. We come in.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at you, basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
For your education.
for your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the communal. Contact us today.
The next chapter in West Indies' biggest rivalry continues. West Indies vies against England for the Apex Test Series in 3 test matches. Tickets start as low as $20 and local residents enjoy an additional 50% discount with online purchase. Must be fully vaccinated to attend all matches, and COVID-19 protocols will be in effect. Secure your seats to the action. Get your tickets in advance at windiescricket.com/tickets. Terms and conditions apply.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Rich, smooth, delicious, and packed with vitamins that could only be one thing. It's Eureka almond beverage. Great on its own or a lovely addition to smoothies. So call superb distributors on 435-2948 or visit us at Tempe St. George's today. Remember, Eureka is life and life is Eureka.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo's supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip the line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you will be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give Yogo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
Hassle-free loans for your every need. Cards have you covered, best believe. Cards ready, cash is for everyone. Not to worry, fast approval. Hurry up and come. We got it all, we on the go. Cards ready, cash you already know. We got it all, we on the go. Cards ready, cash always ready. When you're ready, let's go.
Cards ready, cash ready when you are.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Health Minister announces further adjustments to COVID-19 regulations at House of Representatives sitting. We'll have details to this story and more in the national report. With the details to the news for Tuesday, March 8, 2022, I am Christian Mitchell. Minister for Health and Social Security, Honorable Nicholas Steele, has announced further adjustments to the quarantine COVID-19 regulations as Grenada continues to adapt to the new phase of cautious easements. At a sitting of the House of Representatives on Tuesday, Minister Steele said visitors will no longer be required to present a health declaration before boarding a flight to Grenada. However, it must be presented to get health clearance on arrival at the airport. The health declaration gave information like a traveler's vaccination status, travel history, and whether or not they visited high-risk areas prior to their arrival. The health minister says the declaration will now be done in 2 parts, which makes the process less tedious. Part 1 is a simplified health declaration form, which requires less information on travel history and quarantine arrangements.
We've moved to a simpler form because the risk, or assessed risk globally, is much lower. And as such, we are varying the health declaration form in 2 major aspects. The first aspect is that it's going to ask just for simple traveler details: name, passport number, date of arrival, and age. And it's going to ask for your citizenship, because there's a separation there. After that, it simply asks you to declare whether you are vaccinated or not, and whether you have the appropriate COVID-19 test, PCR or now rapid antigen, which is the second part of this resolution. And that's it.
The process now includes the acceptance of a rapid antigen test done 1 day before travel and a PCR test taken not more than 3 days before travel.
You can have a PCR test that is not more than 3 days old to enter Grenada or to begin your journey to Grenada. But what we have found is that many other countries, United States in particular, where many of our citizens visit, members of our diaspora are coming back from, and our tourism market seeks to capture visitors from. It is extremely difficult for them to get a PCR test, even within 3 days of travel. While here, we are able to provide a PCR test test results within 24 hours for any and everyone who comes for it. But in other countries, in the United States, it is not as easy. So we recognize this. And as such, it's become necessary for us to allow a second type of test to facilitate knowing someone's status before they enter Grenada or before they board a flight. So we are allowing the rapid antigen test within 24 hours of your flight, 1 day.
Giving support to the resolution for adjustments to the regulations, Tourism Minister Clarice Modeste-Cohen said relaxing the measures will give Grenada the competitive edge it needs to attract visitors.
It has created that desire to travel. Persons want to go to other countries, and so we've seen our numbers of visitors increasing. Hotels are talking about the increase in bookings. It's slowly, but we're getting there. And so every country is a serious competitor in the tourism industry. And the tourists would want to go wherever the protocols are most lenient, where they seem to be most reasonable, where they more easily understood and all of that. And therefore, without any reservation, I support this resolution because I believe that it is going to make us as competitive as the others, give us the opportunity to welcome, to woo visitors to our shores and to welcome them when they do come.
Minister for Social Development, Housing and Community Empowerment, Honorable Delma Thomas, says government is committed to address issues of gender-based violence in the country. She says everyone has a role to play in the process. Minister Thomas's comment was made as Grenada joined in celebrating International Women's Day under the theme Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow. She says government has been working and will continue to work with international partners to implement programs and projects to deal with the societal ill.
The government of Grenada remains committed to ending gender-based violence, but we need all hearts and hands on board. Violence against women and girls has ripple effects that are felt not just by survivors but by their families, communities, and across every sector in the wider society. As we celebrate the achievements of women who have survived gender-based violence, we must all work together to reduce violence and harm to our women and girls and achieve positive outcome for our country as a whole.
CARICOM Secretary General Dr. Carla Barnett, during her address on International Women's Day, said women and girls constitute 70% of the world's poor and are most likely dependent on natural resources, which are most affected by climate change. She said women must be included in policy development.
Female-headed households, estimated to be 40% in the region, must be included when developing climate and disaster risk policies, programs, and projects. Overall, women head larger households than men, and their livelihoods are more vulnerable to the impact of disasters. They also struggle more than men to find alternative livelihoods and re-enter the formal employment sector.
Spice Mass Corporation will be partnering with tourism stakeholders to implement Grenada's Canboulay on Carnival Sunday as part of the 2022 Spice Mass experience. Canboulay Sunday, formerly known as the Mardi Gras, will include the preparation of local cuisine the traditional way, a craft center to display and sell local arts and crafts items. Spice Mass Chairman Ali Gill, during the media launch on Monday, said the day will give visitors and returning nationals a tremendous Grenadian experience. Canboulay centers will be set up island-wide, which will later be judged and awarded. Gill encouraged the Grenada Tourism Authority and hoteliers to include the event on their list of attractions for visitors during that period.
We want to bring that aspect of Grenadian culture to the national stage. The spontaneous cooking on the block, pea soup cooking, oil down cooking, brown down cooking, jab cooking, figure and saltfish, whatever the dishes are. Jab preparation, man painting the horn, cleaning the gear to play jab. So what we want to do, we want to register what we call Canboulay centers around the island through the parish committees. Yes? You can register. At no charge. It's free. We just want to be able to know where to find you to judge you, because we're going to run a competition. This aspect of our carnival, I believe, affords our visitors a tremendous Grenadian experience. I mean, it's easy to come on the show and see artists performing and so on, but this is an area where we want to work with the GTA and the hotels and so on. They can actually go out and do tours and mingle with the local communities. Eat the food from the pot, from the jab. See how the jabs prepare their gear. They practice their chants. We believe it affords us an excellent opportunity for a real true Grenadian experience.
This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
The next chapter in West Indies' biggest rivalry continues. West Indies flies against England for the Apex Test Series in 3 test matches. Tickets start as low as $20 and local residents enjoy an additional 50% discount with online purchase. Must be fully vaccinated to attend all matches, and COVID-19 protocols will be in effect. Secure your seats to the action. Get your tickets in advance at windiescricket.com/tickets. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back. Grenadian students have the opportunity this week to learn about higher learning opportunities at Western Illinois University. Representatives from the university will be on island to talk about offers that include opportunities to begin bachelor's or master's degrees online with tuition assistance, opportunities to complete all degrees on campus, options for teachers to earn certification and employment in Illinois, and options for athletes. Graduates of the T.A. Marichaud Community College are welcome with assurance of full credit transfer. The university says there is also a pathway for mature students to begin their degree starting online. Individual consultations are on Wednesday at the food court, Spiceland Mall, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Thursday at the TA Marisol Community College, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. There will also be a presentation at the Ministry of Education from 4:30 to 6 p.m. on Friday at the Grenville Market Cafeteria number 3 with a consultation from 3 p.m. and presentation at 4:30 p.m. Finally, in the news, students of Westmoreland Secondary School participated in a session on artificial insemination with the Ministry of Agriculture on Tuesday as part of curriculum requirements for agriculture science. Animal Health Officer in the Veterinary and Livestock Department of the Ministry of Agriculture, Yolande Lord Telesford, engaged with and demonstrated to the Form 2 Agriculture Science class why and how artificial insemination is done. The session was organized by the school to give students a look at how the process is done, the advantages and disadvantages, and to give them an insight should they decide to get into that field.
We depend a lot on imports, so if we can produce some of the things that we import, we'll import less or become self-sufficient at some point in time. We know that if you locally produce foods are healthier or better to be used health-wise. So if we can produce as much as we can locally, we'll have a lower import bill, we'll have fresher and healthier foods for our growing population and as well as our older folks.
That was Lord Telesford explaining the process of artificial insemination during this current period. She hopes that the session was enough to encourage the students to seek a career path in veterinary and livestock. Agriculture science teacher at the Westmoreland Secondary School, Miss Finlay, says the activity fitted well with the current reproduction in livestock session that is being taught.
I thought that as artificial insemination, it's a new method that farmers are using to produce their livestock and breed and preserve breeds and so on. And we've been talking about that, things like crossbreeding and so forth, and reproductive life and stages, and I thought it was a good idea. They just did some research on their own, and I thought it was a good idea for them to come and now see what they research in action. So this session was very good and very informative in showing them exactly what all those things that they read upon, what it really looks like, how it really works, and also hear live what are some of the real advantages and disadvantages of carrying out the process should they decide to get involved in it in the long run.
Two students who participated in the session spoke of how they can benefit.
We started off with the preservation of the semen or sperm in the nitrogen tank, and we learned how they store it and what is the optimal temperature it should be kept in, and what tools and stuff they're kept in as well. After that, we learned that you take it out and you have to be careful to not leave it out in the open for long enough, or else the sperm will die. And then we moved on to the thawing process.
After you take the straw from the nitrogen can, you put it inside, and then you close it, and you have to wait until it reaches a certain temperature. Then you can take it out carefully and insert it into the gun. After you do that, you have to cut the straw so that the semen could come out.
That story has ended the national report for Tuesday, March 8, 2022. Recapping the top story, Health Minister announces further adjustments to COVID-19 regulations at House of Representatives sitting. On behalf of the entire news and production team here at the Government Information Service, I am Chrisann Mitchell saying thank you for joining us. Until next time.
Thank you very much, Chrisann. And now we are going to take a look at the weather, and we can tell you here we have received the weather from the Met Office. Now the weather is expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy with some light moderate showers, mainly during the early morning. The maximum temperature, well actually no, it's the minimum temperature for tonight is going to be 25 degrees Celsius. Winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate to slightly rough with waves 6 to 8 feet in open waters. Marine advisory remains in effect. And for Wednesday, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy with some light to moderate morning and nighttime showers. Max temperature 30.5 degrees Celsius, minimum 25 degrees Celsius. And we see that the winds northeasterly to easterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate to slightly rough with waves 6 to 8 feet in open waters. A marine advisory will be in effect. And sunrise at 6:20 a.m. and set at 6:18 p.m. And to pick up a few people on the program, Ezran, on the people on the big screen. We're talking about YouTube. Quite a bit of you there tonight. Ezran, Talman, Queen, it's Clovey, Mom, Kenson, also Soraya, and Suzanne, and to all the other folks who are currently on YouTube, we say hello to you. And to the usual suspects who are currently on Facebook, we want to say hello to all. Let me see who's there. So Kirin, Shirin. Hey Suzette, what's going on? How's the book going, Suzette? Yeah, boy, we have an author in the midst of us, Suzette. So big up to you, Suzette. Dillian, Della, Zaka, Liz, Aya, Cassie, and Patty, Nika. Hello to you as well. Eunice, we appreciate you too, Kirin, and your son and your family. Angel and Yvonne, Cassie, Hazel. All right, Celine and Osric. Vicky, how are you doing today, Vicky? You ready for bed? Velma, praise and worship. And yes, Shirin, I see you there. Nathaniel is there. He's right there. He's right there. Then we have Rita with us. Hi, Rita. How are you? And Ansha is with us as well. Ansha. And who else is there? I mean, everybody. Mishi, you have one. All right. So hello to you, Mishi. And may God bless everyone. Meryl and Lintona, Mom, and everyone on the program. Madonna, I see that you're there as well. Hello to you. All right. Michelle, I see you too. Let's go. All right, Udine. All right. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, Ja. No, I look forward, God's willing, to see you guys. All right, that's tomorrow. Take care. Have a good one. All right. Java, blessings to you as well.